Hi everyone, I'm back. Hey, that's why I'm like putting that guy as well. Well, it's been about 3 years since I've posted a video, and you may be asking why am I back? Well, don't worry about that. All you need to know is that I'm back. I think I've needed the break from the internet. I've also been like off of social media for a long time. But the YouTube channel, I think, is also just because I am like I'm not very good with editing, so I just don't make many videos. As you can see, 3 years have passed, and the gap is still here. So that's my friend that'll never leave. But yeah, I want to start off by giving a special thanks to my friend Aaryan for nominating me in the MSC Ice Bucket Challenge. As if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here because, once again, once you're gone, you really don't want to come back. And it's something that, when I was younger, I always understood watching Corey Genshin. And I was just like, I understand he needs his time, but I kind of wish he came back. But now that I'm at the age where I'm not even posting videos regularly, and yet I'm still, gone. I realize the stress now. It makes a lot more sense. Nevertheless, we're back. I keep on saying that a lot, but for me, it's just weird to say, like, this is my first YouTube video in, I think, 3-4 years? Because I think I made a video beginning of the pandemic. Also, I really don't know if speaking closer to the mic changes things, but this looks so awkward. But someday I'll get a proper stand. I mean, Aaryan told me to get some armbar thing. Anyways, today, or I guess I should rather say tonight, I want to talk about a bunch of different things. But just to start off, a little intro back. I would say the hardest part about coming back to YouTube is honestly seeing my face. I'm someone who is really insecure about the way that I look. Even though right now, it's just that nighttime confidence where I'm like, oh, I'm not even half bad. But, that confidence I have in myself, I don't really like seeing myself on camera. And so coming back to YouTube is forcing myself to be okay with seeing my own face. Other thing, let's go back to the face. I feel as though if it wasn't for Aaryan pulling me out of my comfort zone by making me do the Ice Bucket Challenge, I probably wouldn't be here. Simply because, when I see my face, it's not even about hating my face. It's rather just, I notice the little details of, other people have to see that. When you don't have to look in the mirror, when you don't have to look at yourself on camera, you don't have to, think about the fact that people see your face each and every single day. Look at my eyebrows. My eyebrows have been disappearing. Do you see this? Look, it used to be full all the way here, and now the edges are fading. I probably have some disease or something. But as you can see, even doing that, touching my hair, it's just not, I guess, coping. I don't know what it is. It's just when I feel odd and I feel awkward, I just start touching my hair, even though I know I shouldn't. But yeah, this will definitely take some getting used to. However, I would say I do want to actually try to properly come back to YouTube and make some more videos. Even it's not even about becoming popular again. Not popular again. I'm not I'm some big YouTuber or something. I don't know what I'm talking. It's not about becoming big. For me, it's just being real. My mom and my friends have been like, Sean, do you talk to yourself? I'm like, Loki, I do. But that's just because I have so many ideas. And I keep on putting my hand in my pocket because I keep on nervous. I have to be okay, Be okay. What am I doing? Anyways, I lost what I was gonna say. Oh yes. I lied. There is no yes. Once again, it's just me being nervous. I don't even know why I'm nervous. Like, people aren't gonna see. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, like, for me, it's not even about what the heck. Yeah, my laptop just went to like sleep mode or whatever. Anyways, it's not even about becoming some big YouTuber or anything. I don't expect to get big. I don't have the right mentality, the right, like, I'm not gonna put in proper effort into making these. I mean, no, let me not say that, because that's gonna like make people feel disappointed. I'm gonna put effort into the videos. I'm just not gonna be doing it like full time or anything. Yeah, but it's not about being big. I just have so many ideas when I talk to myself that I'm like, might as well actually put them out for other people to hear and interpret. This started off because I used to have journals and I used to write my ideas in them. And one day we'll call the horrible event of 9th grade, in which a family member found one of my journals and opened them. And ever since then, privacy got violated. And ever since then, I just haven't been writing any journals down. And so any emotions, any feelings, any thoughts that I previously would have written down somewhere, I just ended up having them in my head, but then I'd speak them out loud because I don't have an inside, like, mind voice, like a mind within your head. I don't know what that thing's called. But I don't have one. So for me, when I have an idea, I have to say it out loud. I can't just keep it to myself. So I'm might as well put it to something productive and talk about the things that I know I'm passionate about, but I don't necessarily have an audience for. Most times that audience is myself. But yeah, I would like to talk about anything and everything. I'm someone who really likes the idea of being a Renaissance man. A man who is able to do everything, right? To be a mathematician and a philosopher and an artist. But I feel like I often don't have the ambition to push myself to actually go out and do those things. Take drawing, for example. Visual arts. I always like the idea of being an artist, but I haven't taken the time to actually go out, take a piece of paper, and just draw. Even if the drawing is bad, but just to take the chance to actually go do that thing is something that I've always stopped myself from doing. And that goes in every part of my life, from visual arts to school to girls. I've always kind of stopped myself because I don't even know if it's necessarily that I don't believe in myself. And I don't know if it'd be because I'm lazy in some way, but something deep down inside me is stopping me from being the best version of myself that I could possibly be. Hopefully, the more videos I make, the more reflections I have, the better a man I can become. I don't necessarily have a deadline. That would be probably a good idea, maybe beginning of uni. But as of right now, nothing comes to mind. Even publicly speaking, keeping eye contact, it's so weird because I know that it's just myself. I know eventually other people are going to be watching this. I know you, the viewers, are going to eventually watch this. But it's still awkward to me to look at myself. And I don't know what type of issue that is. I don't know if it's self-confidence. As I said, more videos, I'll become more reflective. You'll see. I don't necessarily know if it's some self-confidence, some self-esteem issue, which it probably is. But even looking at myself is making me nervous. I feel as though I'm judging myself as I'm talking. And see, that's the problem too. I think a part of me can acknowledge that. It can acknowledge. I keep on hitting this thing every time I like talking about my hands. It's fun. Even though I can be reflective and understand these things, I feel that sometimes I get scared to go deeper into what that actually means about myself. I could probably go to a library and find intro to psychology. I mean, there are some books that I generally like reading that talk about like intro to philosophy, and it'd be nice to go into kind of the intros at least of like every field that I can get into, even psychology, because I think it's something that I would genuinely benefit from. Even though I take myself as more of like a science type guy, a bio or a chemistry type guy, I think being able to go into social sciences or going into the arts is really important. I mean, I'm someone who has been very passionate about the idea that us as a society putting so much effort into the idea of being successful, being monetarily based in people who are, we consider people who are smart or important to society as people who are good at mathematics or good at sciences, are engineers and physicists, but by removing the arts and the social sciences as something important to be studying, we've now come into a world in which people are not only refusing to understand another person, but also to work to actually become a more understanding person. Because what the arts allows you to do is it allows you to build empathy. It allows you to build not logical conclusions, but emotional ones. And it's a problem that even nowadays, saying that emotional connections are just as important as logical connections, it seems ridiculous. But that's how you have a fascist in the government, because he's running on emotion, but he's just putting it under the name of logic. And this misunderstanding between the two is how manipulation works in all cases, portraying something as something that it's not. As I said, really passionate. I'll probably make my next video or the video after the next one about this, but I don't want to keep you for too long, especially when I'm stuttering and saying a whole bunch of nonsense and just rambling. You're probably not even listening. You probably clicked off, and I'm okay with that. It's my fault for not making a higher quality video. So I hope you are kind of happy to see my face. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, there aren't that many of you, but to those who are, thank you. Okay, good night.